In a hot economy, with industry running full out, running short of a key component like bulk liquids from a rail car can be a serious and costly headache. That's where Liquids Transloading is gaining a reputation as a serious headache remedy. Liquids Transloading is all about solutions for industries dependent on reliable, on-time, and cost-effective shipping. Liquids Transloading is the critical connection between rail shipments and truck delivery. No one can ship large volumes of liquid over great distances more cost-effectively and safer than railways. Getting that liquid to its final destination is often the job of a tanker truck. The specialty of Liquids Transloading is ensuring the liquid is in place and gets loaded on time and safely. The company's close relationship with CP Rail ensures the most reliable rail connections. And Liquids Transloading can also arrange the road transport through a separate company, Liquids in Motion. It's a recipe for cost-effective reliability, and it's the brainchild of company founder Eldon Fandrick, who grew up in the family trucking business.
What we found is the rail was very competitive against trucking out of Texas and Florida, South Carolina, and the rail came up to Canada, and it was a good fit.
Connecting the tracks and the tires, as Eldon Fandrick puts it, turned out to be a very good fit. Started in 1997 on a spur line near Kalmar, west of Leduc-Nisku, Liquids Transloading soon expanded to include a unique site right in the CP yards in Calgary. The company's growth has been remarkable.
We've exceeded every expectation. You have the big push of the heavy oil and stuff like that. The food industry, the agriculture industry. Companies come to us and say, could you handle 100 cars of this? You wouldn't believe what comes up in rail.
My name is Steve Eichel. I work for Liquids Transloading, and just loaded 40 ton of phosphoric acid going to Standard, Alberta for Agrium. We do 2 loads a day, usually 5 days a week.
The success of Liquids Transloading has as much to do with its people as its places of operation, and it has everything to do with the company's commitment to do whatever it takes to get the job done well, safely, and on time.
A lot of the business is last minute, so we tend to, if a customer calls, we try to do everything in our power, if it's working evenings, working weekends, and they appreciate the fact that we work hard to make it happen for them.
We have a lot of employees that go out above and beyond, sometimes flying employees down because the rail car doesn't show up on time. Fly them down to Dallas to hop in with a co-driver and bring the product up so it gets up to McMurray on time so they don't shut down a plant.
Liquids Transloading takes great pride in their reputation for going that extra mile for their customers. And their customers, like Ashland Chemicals, have come to bank on that dependable service.
They're our biggest asset right now for what we do. They really help us out. They're a can-do company. They're growing like we are.
Glenn Barry says 80 to 90% of Ashland Chemicals rail and trucking goes through Liquids Transloading, and for good reason.
Dependability in our industry is vital. We rely on them to be on time and be professional in every aspect, and that's one thing that they absolutely do.
The large Johns Manville plant in Innisfail, Alberta, supplies insulation to Western Canada's construction boom. They absolutely depend on Liquids Transloading for 185,000 pounds of resin every week of the year. And in the winter, it's even delivered preheated.
With Johns Manville being a 24-hour operation, we're handling molten glass, which makes our fiberglass insulation here. If we have a supplier not get our material to us on time, it shuts our plant down, and that costs the company large dollars to compensate, obviously, for that downtime.
Since 2002, Larry Levitt has been able to sleep a little better knowing that Liquids Transloading takes what he calls a proactive interest in Johns Manville's Innisfail operation, regularly checking on the resin supply to make sure the fiberglass keeps on coming. And Liquids is in a unique position to service industries that can need supplies at any time.
Liquids Transloading has an excellent opportunity here to work with the carrier, which is CP. We're right in their backyard. It's excellent service. 8 o'clock in the morning we put an order in, it's there that night. You don't even get that with some trucking companies nowadays.
Getting the best from both worlds, the tracks and the tires. For solutions industry has come to rely on for on-time, dependable, safe and cost-effective supply. The future looks very bright for Liquids Transloading.
You see what makes the business work and devoted to it.
Well, Liquids Transloading has built this relationship up with Johns Manville over the last 5 years. We're just very happy with the service we've had with them.
The people that I deal with in Calgary are exceptional people, exceptional. Same as in Kalmar, they're absolutely a treat to deal with.
We're here to grow.
Helping their clients to grow their business ensures Liquids Transloading is here to grow.